Okay, hey guys, I'm Sweets here. This is going to be a video on, or like a video slash review type thing of Trinity 7, Chapter 62. It's called Sword, Magus, and Dark Castle. And I read this earlier and I was lost as all hell. Because, if you remember, the last chapter ended with that huge explosion. The other manuscript showing up and then fighting Levi, Mira, and Akio, I think it was, and then there was that, made that huge explosion. And then all of a sudden we go to this chapter, and everybody is all of a sudden, off in the mountains. Arta and them are, he says, alright, not messing up too much more, because he's been, training in the mountains with, Anna and Anna, Sora, forget what he named her, but, Ilya, I think it was, and Akasha. So he's been training with them. Sora calls Akasha a tsundere, and so she gets mad and says she's not. But yeah, so why I was lost this chapter is because that explosion happened last chapter, and then all of a sudden we go to this one, and we see Arta has gotten a new Magus mode. He can, he's basically learned other magics, I guess, in however long this has been. And it was like, haha, but right now you can't get our spells. And so Art's just like, huh, will that be okay? And Judeka says, yes, Master's magic power is currently stable. It's enough to let you fight as you please at Dante's gate. And so Sora says, not a problem. My mom would be surprised by your level. That's a relief. So, pretty sure that means the manuscript we saw last chapter is Sora's mom. That's why I'm pretty much lost, because they're talking like everything, the explosion and stuff at the schools happened a long time ago, and they've already met people, and we never saw it, unless they missed a chapter or something, which I don't think they did. To my knowledge, they didn't anyway. But yeah, so basically, I guess some time has passed because after the mountains, they go back to the school, and then Arta meets up with most of Trinity 7. We learn what they've been doing is that basically they've been training, and that Lisa is MIA. No one knows where she went. Like right after Arta left, she just up and disappeared, they said. And so Serena says in her place she's gonna go with them. And so yeah, that's partially why it's confusing, because we see that basically everybody's training or been training. So yeah, Arta tells Anna and Akasha they really helped. And says that, well, it's about time for me to head back. Thanks. He says, thanks, Anna, Arsha. And they say, yeah, I'll pray for your good fortune, Articuno. And she says, I taught you properly so you can be more grateful. That was Akasha. The second one was Akasha anyway. But yeah, so this is where it gets confusing. So yeah, Arta is back at the school talking to the headmaster. He says, nonetheless, that's some amazing magic power, Articuno. Just from looking at it, I can feel electricity running through me. Because Arta's got Judeka has become a sword, not a katana type thing or dagger. It's like an actual sword now. And he's sitting on Arta's back. Sora says, better to keep it down, right? And so Arta's like, yeah, that's true. And Arta says, Judeka, suppress it a little. And Judeka says, understood, switching to safe mode. And so you see Judeka shrink down to be a dagger size from the look of it. From what I remember anyway. And then you see him like meeting up with the Trinity Seven again, or the girls. So it's weird because like some time passed and we weren't told about it. That's how this feels, I guess you could say. So yeah, they do say that Arn is like training with Hidri. Levy went to the I forget where they say. Just it was in a China-looking place. Maybe it was Japan. I'm not entirely sure. Can't remember. But yeah, they say Iron is like training with Hidri and like studying and stuff. And then you've got Lisa, who is MIA. Then you've got everybody else is already at the school, and then those three are pretty much training still, I guess. Well, no one knows where Lisa is right now. That's what I'm trying to say. So, because Arta does ask about her, like ask where she is, and Serena says no one knows. And then yeah, from there on, pretty sure that's most of the chapter at least is like just reacquainting with the Trinity Seven. And in the last few pages, we go over to forgot her name, but Sora's mom that we saw last chapter. They go over. We go over to her, and she's talking to these knight. I guess they were called. You see her talking to these like stone slab looking things. Is what they look like to me anyway. And they're saying like they're basically saying we're ready for them to come so we can like kill them. That's basically their goal is to kill Arta and the Trinity Seven, like at Dante's Gate. They want them to come here so they can kill them. And yeah, that's about all I remember. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Sorry this is way shorter than the others. But I'll see y'all later. I give this chapter a 9 out of 10. Or 8, actually.